countdown to 25 days of Christmas is on. Yes! And the biggest adventure. Countdown to 25 days of Christmas.
Joyeux Noel. I know I didn't pronounce it that correctly, but I'll just put a little thing right there giving you the title. You can pronounce it as it is. There you go. So, I'm just going to say Joyeux Noel. So, this is another movie that's not getting as much attention as it should, because this movie is by far one of the greatest, man. I mean, I was blown away by how great this movie is, and at the fact that this is a true story. That I was mesmerized by. What's this movie about? It's about World War I. If any of you know what World War I was, you would know that it's pretty much a trench war, and it's about the people in the trenches, the army, the neighboring armies fighting in the trenches, not really knowing why they're fighting. If you thought Vietnam was bad, I mean, think about World War I. World War I, many people didn't really understand why they were fighting, especially Germany and France, which is where this movie kind of takes place during that, in that border and all that. You know, they don't really know why they're fighting, but they're fighting. But then they're like, you know what? Let's just stop fighting. Have a ceasefire for Christmas Eve. And the neighboring armies, they come together. They celebrate Christmas together. Yes, they have different languages, but my gosh, they are together. They're celebrating. And it's like, man, I mean, if that doesn't give you the warm fuzzies, I don't know what will. But the bulk of the movie comes after, where the neighboring armies, they have to get back to fighting each other. And many of them became friends during the ceasefire of Christmas Eve 1914. And holy mother of crap, this is some deep drama right here. It is spectacular, man. I mean, holy crap. If you want a real Oscar bait drama Christmas movie, this is the movie for you. It didn't come out this year. It came out like a couple years ago, but holy crap, man. This is a fantastic film. I don't understand why it was under the radar this far. I mean, I just watched this past week. You know, I was researching Christmas movies, thinking which ones should I put on this list, you know, and I saw this movie, and I was like, it got some good reviews. It was good. It has some great reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, and I was like, okay, might as well check this out. And I was blown away about how fantastic this movie is. This is a movie that you shouldn't watch with your kids, because it is not that type of movie. It is a really deep drama. And if you're okay with your kids watching it, I mean, by all means. The acting is fantastic. The story is unbelievably solid. It is by far fantastic, okay? And the music, the score is beautiful. Everything about this movie is beautiful to the letter. Dotting the I's, crossing the T's. By far, one of my favorite movies that I've ever seen, let alone Christmas movie. The reason why it's so low on the list, I believe it's number 12. It's number 12 on this list. Why is it this so far low? not even like cracking the top 10. Why am I so ecstatic about it? Because I have the only reason why this movie's so low is because I have a nostalgic feeling for some other stuff. That's it. If I saw this movie a little bit earlier, while I was watching like other Christmas movies and specials, it would be higher. It'd probably be like maybe the top 2 or top 3, man. But because I have a nostalgic obligation to others, I put it at number 12. But honestly, man, this movie needs to be seen by more people than it is. I suggest watching this movie. If you're of age, watch this movie. It will make you cry, okay? If you are a deep drama-loving movie fanatic, I suggest watching this movie. It is beautiful, man. It is beautiful. This will now be... I'm going to watch this movie every year. I probably watch this movie even when it's not Christmas. That's how much I love this movie. I suggest watching it. We gotta get this movie more praise and more seen than it deserves, because this movie deserves to be seen. This movie deserves to be on TV. Let's get it on TV, people. Let's start a like a campaign or whatever, because this movie, man, this blew my socks off, man. Beautiful, beautiful. I highly recommend this movie.